All right, and we're back again here on OpenSea. And so we're looking at the Moonbirds, the art collectors PFP. Moonbirds are art collectors, creatives, and dreamers. Our community is home for those seeking real connections as we all contribute to the future of Web3 art, culture, and technology. To some, the art world can feel daunting or stuffy, a cryptic pastime reserved for those with sufficient insight and deep pockets. It doesn't have to be that way. We're in the midst of a cultural revolution, a digital renaissance, in which art is being transformed into something everyone can appreciate, own, and share. Our goal is to create unique experiences for collectors to connect with artists, to own and champion their art, and to have a lot of fun along the way. Artists or investors? All right, art but also tech. Moonbird NFTs are a 10,000 piece collection of digital avatars created by artist and pro co founder Justin Mezel. They are distributed under a Creative Commons CC0 license, meaning that any and every creative can use the artwork to build their own collections and products. So it's fully in-chain or on-chain, aka in-chain, meaning that the images are rendered directly from the Ethereum smart contracts. This unlocks a world of possibilities for customization. We have custom backgrounds. Not only do we have commemorative backgrounds by Moonbird artists, but we collab with artists like Xcopy and Dale Cray for collectors of their work. I think that's how you say that. So here are the holder benefits. Customizable avatars. Update your Moonbird's appearance based on your wallet's holdings or achievements within the Proof ecosystem. Nesting rewards. As your Moonbird nests, you'll unlock exclusive goods to celebrate your holding time. So you can visit the nesting rewards to learn more. Community membership on Discord, Twitter, and as a collector on the Proof Art platform. And digital and IRL and events. Connect with amazing people who make up the Moonbirds community live and in person at meetups and other events. Art and collectible drops. Enjoy digital drops exclusively for the Moonbirds from oddities and mythics to our upcoming Diamond exhibition. Lunar Society membership. Activate Create Entrepreneurship with the Lunar Society, home of the Moonbirds and Mythics community builders. All right, so it's driven by the community, the Lunar Society. The Lunar Society is our take on a DAO, a builders club and grant program for community members coordinated and funded by the Proof team, but controlled by you. Its goals are twofold: to further the Moonbirds and Mythic brands and to enhance the holder experience. All Moonbird holders are automatically voting and proposing, should you choose to be, members of the Lunar Society. All right, let's click on this about the Lunar Society. So, home of the Moonbirds and Mythics community supported builders, welcome to the Moonbirds DAO, or give it to its official title, the Lunar Society. Overview. It's the Moonbirds' goal to become a global household name and an undisputed leader in the NFT PFP space. Ambitious, sure, but if we can effectively harness the creativity, experience, and passion of our community to build along with us, the sky is the limit. The purpose of the Lunar Society is to support projects that meet its objectives, to grow the Moonbirds and Mythics brands in and out of NFT space, to deliver excellent, varied experiences, projects, and products to Moonbirds and Mythic holders. The Society Treasury will be funded through $2 million initial cash injection from the Proof Treasury, 7 Moonbirds from the Proof Treasury, 500K worth of Moonbirds purchased on open market, and 35% of secondary royalties from Moonbirds and Mythics. How it works. For Moonbirds and Mythics. Society voting is restricted to Moonbirds and Mythic holders. Each Moonbird has 3 votes per NFT, and each Mythic will have 1 vote per NFT, meaning that even all 20K Mythics have been hatched. The Moonbirds will have a majority of the voting power. Holders can learn about new projects. Wait, so hold on. So each Moonbird has 3 votes per NFT, and each Mythic will have 1 vote per NFT. So Moonbirds will have the majority over the Mythics. Okay. So holders can learn about new projects through dedicated Discord channels where builders share initial ideas to get feedback and buy-in, and bi-weekly Shark Tank style town halls. That's cool. Every other week, a new batch of proposals will be put up for review and voting. Voting will be live for 1 week on proof.xyz. Results will be announced both on our site and in Discord. Voting will require holders to create a collective profile on proof.xyz. This means that you can vote with ease, no ledger required, while we figure out how many votes that corresponds to based on your holdings and across all wallets on the back end. Alright, so here is the collection. There's Moonbirds and there's Mythics. For every Moonbird NFT, there are 3 votes. There are 10,000 NFTs with a total of 30,000 available. And for Mythics, there is 1 vote per NFT with 20,000 NFTs and a total of 20,000. So a lot of opportunity to get involved in this space, to get creative in this space. So how it works for builders and creators, in line with the Society's objectives to be put forward to the community, for voting projects must fit at least one of the following criteria. 1. Elevate Moonbird's standing within the Web3 community by defending initiatives which help further Moonbird's reputation as a leading creative and technical projects in the space. 2. Promote the Moonbirds and Mythics brand beyond Web3 to further our goal of establishing the birds as a recognizable brand outside of our ecosystem. Projects which help bring the Moonbirds and Mythics more into the public eye. So you can promote this group and continue to build its exposure beyond Web3. So Web3, bringing it into the physical space is what it sounds like, you're able to do outside of the goal here is to be recognizable outside of the brand's ecosystem. So wanting more exposure, wanting more people to know about Moonbirds as a creative. Alright, experiences or products which directly benefit holders, for example, physical or digital movements distributed to holders, perhaps linked to a particular subtrait or funding holder events. Alright, so here are some of the types of support. So key of approval. This allows you to use the Lunar Society seal of approval on your site, product packaging, and so on. Approved projects will be featured in our Society projects page, invited to at least one proof coordinated builder spotlight, amplified from our Twitter account to ensure reach, and awarded a builder status in Discord for exclusive creator channels. Project funding. You can apply for up to $50K per proposal. If you need more, get in touch to discuss, as we may be able to make exceptions. Funding will automatically come with a Society stamp of approval and all that entails. If you also want to use the Moonbirds trademark, you'll need to specifically request that in your application. Alright, so you can have the key of approval where you can list this name on approved projects. You also can have project funding, potentially, if you submit a proposal and it's approved. And then they also have trademark usage. So projects interested in licensing the Moonbirds mark should consider whether it makes sense for them. Trademark laws are complex and don't lend themselves to a one-size-fits-all approach. That being said, once approved by the Society, our legal team will work with you to determine the best approach for your particular use case. Moreover, the Lunar Society seal does include Moonbird's approval and is likely the right fit for most projects. So this group is really helping you out with a lot, as a new artist or an artist burgeoning in the NFT space. Not only are you able to use the sign of approval on your website, showing that this group is a backer for your building, for your creative channel. You also can apply for up to 50K per proposal, with the option of potentially getting more. They may be able to make exceptions. Funding automatically comes with the Society stamp of approval and all the entails. If you want to use a trademark, you'll have to use that, apply separately for that. And then they're showing you also as well as how to use the Moonbird's trademark. Trademark laws are complex, so they're helping you navigate basically like the landscape of art with this project, because there's a lot that's going on within this digital renaissance or within this digital, DeFi art space. And so they're providing a lot of support for you as a creator, as a builder, on how to get involved with NFTs and with your creations. So the process is approximately the same for all of these routes in short. First is ideation. Share your ideas with the community for initial feedback and buy-in via a dedicated Discord channel and fortnightly Shark Tank voice chats. Optional but recommended. Applications. Send us your proposal using our template form. Additional images and videos are recommended but optional. A proof team member will make sure you've included all the required information and that your project is eligible for voting. Step 3 would be the voting. Proposals go live every other week with a 7-day voting period. During this time, you'll need to whip up excitement amongst the community, as you won't just need majority approval, you'll also need the minimum number of votes to be cast to get to your proposal passed. Then after that is the KYC and background checks. KYC is an unavoidable step for those requiring funding in line with the U.S. laws. In addition, if you've chosen to remain anonymous to the community, we may ask you to prove any relevant experience which you've relied on your application. Relied. Then after that is delivery time. As you work to deliver on your goals, we'll work with you to provide mentorship, communicate progress to the community, and help signpost others to the fruits of your labor. All right, and so here are the frequently asked questions. All right, so that wraps it up for this session on moonbirds, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.